Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 12. I'm Mysterious JG. I'm trying to think about ways that we can rapidly complete this LP because I think we've hit the point now where it's just a matter of time and there's really nobody who's putting up a lot of competition or threat. Now potentially being too aggressive could, you know, backfire and cause us to get into trouble, but just don't really feel like we're in a whole lot of danger anymore at this point. And there's this sense of, you know, who the fuck cares? Let's take chances and be crazy. Because suffering setbacks because we're getting a little crazy might be the most interesting thing left for us in this LP. Here's the worst farmer ever. Hard at work farming. Go figure. Yeah, our food supplies are pretty good though. It's one of the reasons I feel like we can afford to. Let's not have him farm. He just sucks at it so bad. Let's just move all sorts of troops. Because I'm thinking what I want to do is try to do some kind of split branch off, attack two cities at once from Chang'an. And that would be pretty sweet if we can pull it off. Somebody with good leader and more. Zhangyan's not too bad. Even getting him to stay, maybe, so we've got plenty of guys. As a matter of fact, if we're going to do that, I'm going to need to have plenty of really good war generals at Chang'an. So now, even though it's a frontline city, I no longer really have enough guys here, but I'm making calculated moves. I'm making moves, making $1 million moves. Just watched SmackDown earlier tonight. The those guys who use that music, the Impact players or whatever they're called, they broke up. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. A, that it happened. B, that it happened on SmackDown, where nothing ever happens. That's Ju Chang. I don't want to send her to Ju Chang. I want to send her to Chang'an. So yeah. This city has been perfected. That's pretty cool. It's got all of the best stuff. So yeah, I'll have guys coming here and arriving, and this place will be crawling with super awesome officers, I hope. Like, if I were to attack right now, who would I be using? I got a couple of guys I've never heard of here, or don't recognize, so yeah, I would want to get, in order to have like lots and lots of good officers, I'd want to get some more really top shelf officers. Now, one of those two guys has to stay behind to research this stuff. I was hoping I could move Shihao Dun over. I got the best possible cavalry attack. Tell you what, if I got some good infantry or cavalry officers here, you're cavalry and you've got your war score isn't super high though. Yours is worse. He would be a good guy for doing infantry type research. You need to have a war of 60, then I think it goes up to 65, 70, 75, etc. But all you need is war and the type. You don't need any other attributes. So if I got anybody here who's like a good infantry officer, your war sucks. All their war scores are pretty awful. I want to pull guys out of my frontline cities, my military officers. I'm trying to find guys who are good enough for this. We already found you. Infantry with a wharf. No. Darn it. We'd be able to get us started on some basic stuffs. Let's move you. Crazy looking dude that you are. Where'd he go? Which one was he? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, you're a POW. Shoot. Oh, you'd be perfect. Alright, let's get Gaolan, rather, to Juchang. And, then, what's his face over here? Yue Jin to Chang'an. Juchang, excuse me. And then I come to Juchang. And I can move Cao Ren and Ji Hao Dun over to Chang'an. Sadly, we can't do any cavalry-related research at all. What we'll do is just wait a turn for those other infantry guys to arrive. Meanwhile, down here, wow, look at this. They had academies going. They really were trying to make a civilization over here, weren't they? Good for them. They put in a good effort. I guess I'll put in a guard and a plot just in case I decide not to attack Sun Tzu right away. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. This city's never going to border those. Forget it. Wasted a few gold there by mistake, no big deal. Okay, hope this goes well because these guys probably have 100% defense and they might end up getting assistance from Sun Tzu. That would be my main worry. But yeah, once I get Ji Hao Dude and Zhao Yun, a bunch of the guys over here, I should be able to have some fun and launch 2 attacks on the same turn. And well, I don't have enough troops here to outnumber them by like massive numbers, but I ought to be able to take these forces out actually if I have better officers. We'll see. Oh, he didn't get any aid at all. I thought he was allied with Sun Tzu. Okay. Well, this is it for Wang Lang or Wang Lan or whatever his name is. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So. Same pattern as ever. Ganeng, you stick around. I feel bad about it, but I've fallen into this pattern of the elite Tiger Guard is always kind of rolling together. So it makes sense for Ganeng to stay behind, especially because on this map there are 2 different gates, and if you come, I always tend to attack this way, but there's this gate here. There's a couple directions people can go in, so it's a gate where they can really maneuver around and try to surprise you in interesting little ways and sneak up on you. But as ever, I will try to take all these camps because it affects the rate at which you get new skills to use, and I'm just highly enamored of Flying General and Heavy Blow. Other skills may be better, but those ones, it's obvious, it's visually obvious what impact they're having. You can tell that they're helping as opposed to just kind of imagining that maybe they're helping in some way that you can't quite see. Actually, with these cavalry guys here, I can keep an eye out. They should be able to sneak. If I'm willing to hang out here, I can pretty much be sure that they can't sneak. But if I don't know that they're going to sneak, I'd rather have my guys ready to attack. If they start taking these bases, then I'll pull one of my cavalry units back to deal with them. I wonder if I increase the range of my catapults by researching siege technology more, because that would be worth doing. Z-Wrong, Z-Gangster. Alright, Lubu, get your ass over here. Oh, they're shooting arrows too, that's pretty cool. So they're gonna turtle, which, I mean, it doesn't matter what they do, they're boned. I thought they were allied with Sun Tzu and he'd come help and make things a little more interesting, but yeah, Wang Lang's got nothing. So they indeed snuck out. Kind of figured they might. They might still have. They might have more units out here actually. They're not even trying to defend this gate. I mean, they have to know that they can't. Meanwhile, Lubu's got his cloaking device activated. Ah. He's using divine infantry. That's going to help you a lot. I mean, I guess he has to try. So we broke down the gate with no opposition whatsoever. I know there's another unit out here. Is there nobody in here guarding their main camp? Okay. Alright, heavy blow coming up. And they were all forced to retreat. Every single one of them. There you go. I mean, you know, what could they do? They tried to kind of go for a regular sort of battle, because they were in a position where standard kind of battle was never going to go their way, and it didn't work out for them, but it might have. So Zhu Huang's our MVP because he got to use heavy blow and basically defeat the enemy army. And now we got all their dudes, including Sima Yi. You didn't really do anything in that battle. Zhang Liao is feeling all better after whatever the hell happened to him before. So we got some officers showing up. Topaz and Gongsun Zan have all been found. Oh, that guy's come to work for us now. The guy that I was going to send down to help out with the infantry research. Okay, now if I decide to just let peace reign between me and Sun Tzu for a minute, this will end up being a frontline city, so to that end, I'll actually build barracks for the first time in a long time. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what I do, folks. I've got so much of China, I've got more than enough of every type of facility that I could possibly want to use. I actually got some use out of that guy. Send you guys back up here to run that show. We'll let our war officers stay here, and eventually there should be enough of them to do something useful up here. Alright. So we should be able to start doing some infantry research now. Yeah. Average war 73. Oh, I'll probably need a better officer than one of those two guys before it's all over, but... Well, I got a lot of really good officers over here, boy howdy. Saved because I want to see... Yeah, look at that, man. It's all-stars right here. And that's not even using some of these pretty dang good officers that I got at my disposal. Let's back up for a second and see, where do I want to send my A-team? They have no back. These guys will have no backup at all. These guys will have a little bit more backup. But are there any more officers from nearby that I'd like to bring along? Maybe I should bring Cao Hong over too. Who have I got over here? You guys really impressing me all that much? Thought about bringing along Joshua. Jun Yu would be a good choice. I've been using him for some to research plunder for us. Might have to acquire something other than plunder next time. So maybe I should acquire a cut road so that nobody can back each other up. Though actually, I think the first... yeah, you know what? How do I go about getting cut roads? That I might want to do. I need patrol and ghost. I don't know if I have any cities where I've got officers with all of those abilities. I take it back right here. Take a few turns though. We'll give it one more turn, because I'll wait for my plunder strategy to wear off. Then I'll use another plunder and develop that. In the meantime, I'll have gotten a bunch of good guys together. I got to keep Guojia here. I can't move him to Chang'an, because I need him to develop the strategy. But still, good stuff. Now I had new officers joining up. Yeah, things will get pretty interesting in the next turn, folks. If I don't use Cut Road, those two cities will reinforce each other. Alright, whatever. Oh, you know what? I need to... more gold from Jiao-chan. And another guy wants to join us. Another one comes, another one comes, another one bites the dust stick. I need to give some treasures to Suma Yi. Because, that's another one of those guys. I don't really want him switching sides. Where you at, Suma Yi? He's, because he was working in a backwater for a crappy ruler, he's probably gonna be pretty low on my list. He's not like a famous guy in this game. Somebody with a ton of deeds under his, umbrella, but... umbrella? I know him to be a man of incredible talent, of course. Come on, Sumi, where you at? I'm not gonna do that thing again where I just go looking all over the place and it turns out he was on the very first screen, am I? Yeah, some worthless piece of crap in my army. Yeah, he's fairly early on. So... I can increase his poll to 103. Let's give him long life. And super poll power. Oh, that one... oh, he's already got poll +5. Or something. Did I accidentally give him the thing that gives him poll? Yeah, I did. I meant to just give him long life. Oh, well, you got 2 treasures, but you can sit down. But I think we have a lifelong friend in Suma Yi. Gave him all that treasure. And since he already has like a good loyal kind of nature, there's no way he'll betray us. Suma Yi's not the kind of guy who's gonna turn his back on you and take over your force and destroy your descendants. Take over your shit. That's just not how Suma Yi rolls. I just want to confirm that he has 100 loyalty. He should. I mean, gameplay mechanics wise, he should have 100 loyalty after what we just did. He's not as loyal as Liu Bei's wife, but he's pretty loyal. Okay, he's exactly as loyal as Liu Bei's wife, probably. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use Brunda. Wunda. And then I think I will finally, for the first time ever, I believe, use the cut road strategy successfully. I tried it in off screening and I couldn't get it to work right. We will go with the cheaper of the 2 plans that has a super high success chance. And then we will require strategy. It'll only take us 1 turn to acquire it too. No, development time 4, but it only lasts for 1 turn. Shit. Anyway, we got a whole glut of super officers here now. So I guess we'll just put the best ones to work and have the rest of them hanging around. But I want to have enough to have 2 good, powerful armies. So that's going to be 12 officers. And that will actually only leave us 7 guys to run the city and defend it if there is some kind of counterattack. But I got 250,000 troops in this city, and but you know, it's the nature of the game. I'm not going to have like a 2-to-1 advantage. I'll have 2 battles where I've got a fairly good troop count against them, and we'll be on fairly even terms, but hopefully I'll have the superior officers. Calm and extra. Forget those. Let's get leadership going for I guess for Sima Yi. We'll be using him in battle. He'll be helping us against Sun Tzu most likely, unless I decide I want to move him across half the map. And obviously we won't be sending Sima Yi into a lot of duels, but it's time for Sima Yi to duel. Zhang Liao, on the other hand, might well be in seeing duel action. So there's various dudes who didn't come to work for us that Sima Yi should be able to hire. Zhu Huang here working the plot. You know what, actually? See if Zhu Huang or somebody else could hire those guys. He cannot. It's got to be Sima Yi, so never mind. We'll go back to what we had planned. Because Sima Yi would be better than Zhu Huang. Zhu Huang's got a very good intelligence score. He is overall an excellent. I've tweaked his stats. I've boosted his leader in war a bit, but not that much. Overall, he's a very solid officer. But he would be a good guy to have running our plot facility, especially because he would be adversely affecting not the capital of Wu at this point, but this. You know, actually, it's the smallest. Well, this has the fewest troops, but Lusu City, USA there, so it's important stuff. But yeah, we wanna have good plot guys to try to wear down Wu's defenses. But at the moment, we really aren't having a lot of success with that. We are, however, building up tons of food, which is good. So yeah, just kind of flagging a bit here, sorry. Do I have some... I feel like you guys could move to this city to help run stuff. And then we could probably end the turn. I think I've got new officers that were never assigned duties, but that's okay. This guy probably escaped from prison with his, he's got those, what do you call those, chocolate-covered sticks, like the pox candy, whatever they are. Yeah, he's probably fortune teller or something like that. Waji. Gongzung Zhu is ready to join us. There's just lots of Gongzungs riding on horses and doing sweet poses. Right, so keep going with the research here. Yeah, see, I knew that would happen. We needed the better of the two dudes eventually on the infantry. So you failed to hire the guy, and you had a 90% chance. I'm surprised at you, Simi. I am surprised. Either that or he went to work for a different force before we could hire him. So he let me down a little bit there, but, you know, expectations were pretty high for old Simi. You are just doing a shitty job here. Is there somebody who's better at this? Yeah, let's put Zhang Liao in charge of that. You're just not getting it done. And here, too, is there somebody who's better at that than you are? Almost certainly. Just a guy with a higher intelligence, really. So we're still working on our development for our cut road plan, and I want to wait for that to finish before we attack. But, guys up here not doing anything. Other than we had one guy up there who's like, you know, busily working to research. You got some guys researching, not just one guy. Yeah, Li Jui is back, so he can get back to work at farming, his principal activity from now until the end of the game. That and moving around troops periodically. Wow, why do we have 13 officers here? I guess I hired some new guys. Alright, new hires. Head on over here and start farming with Li Jui. Farm the Li Jui way. Farm the Tao Wei way. So I guess we got one extra person here, but they're not working the oh, that's right, I brought him down to be like Super Warrior Man. Just in case we get attacked. I mean, I can't have every single war officer up here. And I got somebody who's idle over here, but see who is it and if they would be of any use anywhere else. He's like a war dude. We might want to keep him here, but let's move him up here so we can get him farming or something. And we'll end the turn. It's just about time to end the video. It's a little past time to end the video. I was kind of thinking that I would end the video on a cliffhanger ready to launch those attacks, but we got another couple, you know, one or two domestic turns. They should be fairly fast. Shankai is going to work for us. This guy did really good work at the barracks, so there's rumors of buried items and beeping. There's rumors of beeping items. It's not really rumors so much as you can hear them and you don't know exactly where they are. You're just walking through your house and somewhere you hear beep, beep, beep. Anyway, alright folks, now that I made a vaguely racist joke about the name Beiping, let's end the video. When we come back, we have another few turns to do before we get Cut Road. And once we get Cut Road, I believe that in the next video, let's see, about 200,000 troops. So in the next video, we can eliminate about 2/3 of Liu Zhang's army, if all goes well. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more Romance of Three Kingdoms 12. Goodbye.